I'm Chuck Graziano from Generac. I'm here with TV host and contractor Jason Cameron.
I'm smiling the whole time because I love it. I actually have the generator. I've been looking forward to this. When I saw them pull in, when I saw Dan and his guys pull in, I was like, oh my God, my generator's here. Because for the last, now we talked a little bit about this, but in the last, I've been in this house now for 6 months, and in those 6 months, the power's gone out 4 times. Okay, yeah, it is unbelievable. So the ones I called the power company, is this normal? And they're like, no, this isn't normal, like 4 times. So of course not. Of course not. So a brand new house, I'm like, peace of mind for me is having a generator. And to have the Generac, the 22 kilowatt, which I know is new for you guys, which I'm really excited about because you'll talk a little bit about that, is that it's peace of mind. Ultimately, it's peace of mind.
Right. It's a lifestyle insurance, we like to call it in our training courses.
I like that.
The 22 kW is, like we were talking about, the newest one of the air-cooled lines. It's the top of the line.
So this gives you more power, but it's more efficient.
Correct. It has more efficient materials in the rotor stator design and also the fuel delivery for the engine. It's a 999cc engine, similar to the 20 kW, but this one is actually more efficient. It will use less fuel than the 20 kW generator.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
At full load, it'll definitely use less.
So, when you say full load, that's interesting to a lot of people because full load means it's basically your whole house. So even the AC unit, which you can hear right now, is running. So even that, it will control that. It'll give enough power for that. So how does that work then?
It has a load shed technology. So if the generator's running, let's say it's in the middle of summer. Let's say every single light is on, and you're running this generator, and it's close to coming to its capacity. And then there's a demand for the generator to start up the air conditioner. It will delay it for 5 minutes until some of those loads stabilize inside the house. As soon as it detects that has happened, then it will start up the air conditioner, and that delay will no longer occur, and everything will come back up again. So it's a great system. It's a great design. Seamless. It will work so that nobody has to go around and manage the loads in their house for themselves.
Well, that's huge because a lot of people now, they want they don't want their lifestyle to change. Right? Power goes out. You want to still be able to use everything. And like I said, in some areas, power goes out more than others. And everybody around here has a generator. So now, if something were to happen, we got it. Right. This kicks on. And what is the time? What is it? Let's say the power goes out. This thing kicks on. What is the interval time there that happens?
It's controlled by a transfer switch over at the main panel in the house, and that will detect the loss of the power. As soon as it detects that, 15 seconds later, it will start up the generator and pick up the power from the house. So then your house is then powered by the generator. And the next size up from the 22 is now you're into liquid cooled, and the price is much higher. So you can get a whole lot more with an air-cooled generator on load shed than you can previous years.
Now the liquid cool, that's interesting because it's much more quiet, right? The liquid cool.
Some of them.
Some of them.
There's a lot of different designs.
But in a situation like this where you've got space and you're not worried about the neighbors necessarily hearing a generator, this is actually great for most people.
This is the biggest seller right now.
Right. And then let's talk a little bit about the mobile link because this is important, I think, not only for me but for a lot of people because I travel a lot, like a lot of people do, and you're able to keep in contact and in touch with what's going on, not only your house but with your power. Right?
Yes, Mobile Link is a great addition. What happens is it uses cellular service. That way, if ever there's an outage and you're traveling, you'll know right away from a mobile device or your laptop or tablet. You can know anytime if the generator's running on a power outage, if it needs service, or if it needs maintenance, or if there's a repair that needs to be done, and you can contact your local.
So it'll communicate all that to you.
Correct.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Again, peace of mind.
It's peace of mind. Yeah. Wanted to also mention that versus the competitors, this engine is purpose-built. That way, and what happened was Generac designed this from the ground up. It's not an engine from a lawnmower or from a welder or an air compressor. It's actually built for a generator to run consistently as a generator at all times. So that's the difference between this and perhaps competitors. Generac is so far ahead of everybody else. Generac has 75% of the market share of the generator business.
This is why I have it. That's exactly why I have Generac at my house.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Let the power go out.